Welcome to our channel Simply Mathematical. In this video, let us do the problem number 17 to problem number 20, okay, of the exercise 6.3 of class 12th, okay, Goa board. Now, what is the problem number 17? Let us read first. So that is, find the points on the curve y equal to x cube at which the slope of the tangent is equal to the y coordinate of the point. Okay, so what you have is a curve here, y equal to x cube, right? We have to find the points on this curve at which the slope of the tangent, right, is equal to the y coordinate of the point, right? So the method is the same like we solve when we find the tangents in the previous problems, right? So we have already done the type of problem which is here. Okay, so let us use the same method and solve. So 17th, now what you are given is a curve, right? So curve is what? Y is equal to x cube. So this is the curve which is given. Okay, now what we have to do is we have to find the points on this curve at which the slope of the tangent is equal to the y coordinate of the point. Okay, now what you do is you take a point, let a comma b be a point on the curve, right, y equal to x cube, okay, at which the tangent has slope equal to the y coordinate, okay, of a comma b. So basically what you have to do is you have to take the condition which is given to you. Okay, so I have taken a point a comma b on the curve y equal to x cube at which the tangent, okay, has a slope equal to what? The y coordinate of a comma b. Okay, so that is the condition which is given in the problem. Okay, now what you do is just find dy by dx of this function, right? So since y is equal to x cube, what you will get dy by dx is dy by dx is equal to 3x square, right? Okay, so this is what you will get. Now from this condition what you have got, okay, this is okay, this we have found out, right? Later we will use this. Now what is the condition we are given? Let a comma b be a point on the curve y equal to x cube at which the tangent has slope equal to the y coordinate of AB. So what we have to do is we have to take that condition. So slope of tangent, right, at a comma b is equal to nothing but the y coordinate of a comma b, right? Only the condition I am writing it in terms of mathematical equation. Okay, so what is this? Slope of tangent at a comma b means what? Dy by dx at the point a comma b, which is equal to what? Y coordinate of a comma b is nothing but b. Okay, that is this, right? So now we have found out what is dy by dx here. Okay, so that is 3x square at the point a comma b, which is equal to b, right? So this implies what? 3x square at the point. Now here only x terms are there, you can see, right? Only x terms are there here. So we can take x equal to a and skip this. Okay, y equal to b. So 3x square at the point x equal to a equal to b we will get, right? So that means what? So if you substitute x equal to a in this expression, what you'll get? 3a square, right, is equal to b. Okay, this is what you'll get. So that means a square is equal to b divided by 3, and so root of a square is equal to root of b by 3. Why? By taking the square root on both sides, right? By taking square root on both sides. Now when you take square root, you have to be careful here. You have to take plus or minus, right? You have to take plus or minus. Okay, so what you will get here? Root of a square is a, which is equal to plus or minus root of b divided by root of 3, right? Okay, so this is what you will get. Now we have this, right? What we have to find is the point a comma b. So we have to find this a and b now, right? So this one condition is not enough to find a and b, right? So we have to search for some second condition. Okay, so what is the second condition? The second condition, we can use that a comma b, right, is a point on this curve. Okay, this a comma b is the point on this curve, so that condition we have to use. So since a comma b lies on the curve y equal to x cube, right, therefore the point a comma b satisfies, okay, the equation of the curve. Okay, got it? So since a comma b lies on the curve y equal to x cube, therefore a comma b satisfies the equation of the curve, right? Because it lies on the curve a comma b. All the points on the curve satisfies the equation of the curve, right? So this point also will satisfy the equation of the curve. That means what? The curve given is y equal to x cube. So b is the y coordinate here. So b is equal to, you will get x cube, that means a cube, right? So what you got is b is equal to a cube. So this is one more important equation we have. This is the first one. So this we can call it as 1, okay, and this we can call it as 2, right? So now from 1 and 2 what we will get, or substituting 1 in 2, what we get, let us see. So substituting 1 in 2, what we get is this is b equal to a cube, right, here. So we have to just substitute a in this. So we will get b is equal to this term, the whole cube, right? So that is nothing but b is equal to plus or minus root b divided by root 3, the whole cube, right? This is what you will get. Okay, so this is what b is equal to plus or minus root b the whole cube divided by what, root 3 the whole cube, right? So this is what we will get. So now suppose we square both sides, let us see what we get. Okay, squaring both sides, what we get is b square, right, is equal to plus or minus root b raised to 3 divided by root 3 raised to 3 the whole square, right? So that means what, b square is equal to, this is plus or minus the whole square, right? So what you will get is, even if it is plus, you will get plus, even if it is minus, that will be also plus. Okay, so simply you will get root b the whole cube, right, the whole square, and divided by root 3 okay, the whole cube, the whole square, right? Now this is what, this is b square equal to, see root b you can look it at is at sorry, root b you can look at as what, b raised to half, okay, the whole cube, right, the whole square, okay, and divided by what, 3 raised to half, the whole cube, the whole square, okay. So this is what we will get. So what we are getting is b square equal to b raised to 3 by 2, this is b raised to half, the whole cube is b raised to 3 by 2, right, the whole square, right, this, and here it is what, 3 raised to 3 by 2, the whole square, okay. This is what we will get. So that means what, b square is equal to, 2 and 2 will get cancelled here, 2 and 2 will get cancelled, so you will get b cube, right, divided by 3 cube, okay. So that is nothing but b square is equal to b cube divided by 3 cube is 27, right. So if I take 27 on this side, you will get 27 b square equal to b cube, right. So that means 27 b square minus b cube is equal to 0, okay. Now from here what I can do, from these two terms I can take b square common, right. So b square multiplied by 27 minus b equal to 0 I'll get, okay. So from this equation what we get is b square is equal to 0 or 27 minus b is equal to 0, okay. So from here we get b is equal to 0. Why? Because the only value for b whose square is 0 is 0, okay. So b is equal to 0, or from here what we get, b is equal to 27, right. Okay, so we have found out two values for b. Now we can find out what the corresponding values of a, because we have to find out what the point a comma b, right. So for that we have to find the values of a corresponding to b. Now you can use any one of the equation that you have, right. So I will use this equation 2. So what I'll get, at b equal to 0, okay. So this is from 2, at b equal to 0 what you get, b equal to a cube, so this implies 0 is equal to a cube, right, or simply a cube is equal to 0, right, only just interchanging the terms. So whose cube is 0 here, a, right. So a is equal to 0 you will get, right. So a is equal to 0 for b equal to 0, right. So therefore what we can say is 0 comma 0 is the required point, okay, one of the required point. So 0 comma 0 is one of the required point. Now let us take the second value of b, okay, let us take the second value of b, so that is what, 27. So at b equal to 27 what you will get, see b is equal to a cube, you know, so that means 27 is equal to a cube, right. So that means what, if you take cube root on both sides you will get cube root of 27 equal to cube root of a cube, right. So what is cube root of 27? 3, right, 3 raised to 3 is 27. So cube root of 27 is 3, which is equal to what, this cube root and cube will get cancelled, you will get a, okay. So that means a is equal to 3, right. So therefore what you get is 3 comma 27 is the required, is the second, required point, right? So that is the answer, okay, for the problem number 17. Okay, what are the points? 0 comma 0, okay, so this is one point, 0 comma 0 here, and the second point is 3 comma 27, right? Okay, so now let us go to the 18th problem. Okay, 18th problem. So this is the 18th problem. For the curve y equal to 4x cube minus 2x raised to 5, okay, find all the points at which the tangent passes through the origin. Okay, so you are given a curve about y equal to 4x cube minus 2x raised to 5. What you have to do? You have to find the points at which tangent passes through the origin. Okay, so let us draw a diagram and see, okay, what we get. So if this is the coordinate axis here, right, and if you have a curve, okay, this is not the exact same curve, but we will take as this as the curve. Okay, so the curve given is y equal to x square, okay, y equal to 4x cube, right, not x square, y equal to 4x cube minus 2x raised to 5. Okay, this is the curve which is given. Okay, and let us call that is the curve, okay, the red one. So now what we have to do is find the points at which the tangent passes through the origin. Okay, so suppose you draw a tangent in this way. Okay, you have to draw the tangent which passes through the origin. So if you have a tangent in this way, okay, so you can see that the tangent passes through this origin here. Okay, so we have to find the equation of this tangent, right? Origin means what? 0 comma 0, right? And this point where the tangent touches the curve, we can call it as a comma b. Okay, so this we have. Now we have to find the all these points a comma b. Okay, so what you are given is the curve y equal to 4x cube minus 2x raised to 5, right? So you take all the points a comma b at which the tangent passes through the origin. Okay, so let a comma b be a point on the curve, right, at which the tangent passes through the origin. Okay, that is 0 comma 0, right? So this is what we have to take. Okay, see why we are taking a point, because we have to find that, right? Because we have to find the points, we are taking points a comma b, right? Now from this equation y equal to 4x cube minus 2x raised to 5, what do we get? Dy by dx, right, is equal to the derivative of this. Derivative of 4x cube is what? 4 times 3x square minus, now this is 2 times derivative of x raised to 5 is what? 5x raised to 4. Okay, so that means dy by dx is equal to 4 multiplied by 3, which is 12 x square minus 2 multiplied by 5 is 10 and x raised to 4. Okay, so this is what we have. Now see, we have to find this point a comma b, right? So that means what we can do is we can use the condition of slope here, right? Because you have dy by dx, right? So by using dy by dx, you can look at the slope of the tangent at the point a comma b, right? Using that you will get one equation, right? So slope of tangent at a comma b is equal to nothing but dy by dx at the point a comma b, right? This is what we have. Okay, so what we will get, this implies slope of the tangent, that is this dy by dx, right, at the point a comma b will be what, is equal to nothing but this, right? Dy by dx is this 12x square minus 10x raised to 4 at the point a comma b. Okay, so that means 12x square minus 10x raised to 4 at the point x equal to a, right? Because there is no y term, so we can skip this, and this condition is what, x equal to a, right? This means x equal to a. Okay, so what you get here, if you substitute x equal to a, you will get 12a square, right, minus 10 a raised to 4. Okay, so this is what you will get, right? So now this is the first equation we can say. Okay, now also from the diagram what you see, slope of tangent, right, at a comma b is what, you know the formula, right, for slope of a tangent, y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So this slope you know, right? So that we have to use here. Okay, so b minus 0, okay, y2 minus y1, so b minus 0 divided by x2 minus x1, so a minus 0, right? And so which is equal to what, b divided by a. Okay, this is the slope we get, right? So this is 2. Okay, now if we call this as, say, okay, the equation we can number this as 1 here, okay, this as 2 and this as 3 suppose. Okay, so from 1, 2 and 3 what we get, this slope of tangent at a comma b, that is this b comma a, will be equal to what, this, right? Because this is this here. Okay, so from 1, 2 and 3 what we get is, so from 1, 2 and 3 we get what, yes, the equation 2 is 12a square, right, minus 10a raised to 4, right, this here. Okay, this is 12a square minus 10a raised to 4, and the equation 3 is what, b by a. Okay, both these are equal by this. Okay, so what we will get is 12a square minus 10a raised to 4 is equal to b by a, right? Okay, now so if we take a on this side, what we will get, 12a square minus 10a raised to 4, right, multiplied by a equal to b, right? Okay, so if we now multiply this a inside, what we get is 12a raised to 3 minus 10a raised to 5 equal to b. Okay, so this we can call it as the equation 4. Okay, this is important equation, we have to use it later. Okay, now this equation we have got, now we have to find one more equation, right? so that we can solve for A and B. Okay, so what condition we can use to find one more equation? See, since this point A comma B, right, lies on the curve y equal to 4x cube minus 2x raised to 5, right? Therefore, the point A comma B satisfies the equation of the curve y equal to 4x cube minus 2x raised to 5, right? Since A comma B lie on this curve, that means A comma B will satisfy this equation. So that means y will be equal to b here, equal to what? 4 times x will be a, so a cube minus 2, again x is a raised to 5. Okay, so this is one more equation that we have got, right? We can call it as the equation 5. Okay, so from 4 and 5 what we can do? The 4 equation is what? 12a cube minus 10a raised to 5, and the fifth equation is b equal to 4a cube minus 2a raised to 5. So since both are b, this 2 will be equal, right? So that is 12a cube minus 10a raised to 5 equal to 4a cube minus 2a raised to 5. Okay, this is from 4 and 5. Okay, so that means what? If I take the like terms together, I'll get 12a cube minus 4a cube, right? And again this. So what I'm doing is I'm taking 4a cube on this side here, okay, and also minus 2a raised to 5 on this side. So I'll get 12a cube minus 4a cube, and then this is there, minus 10a raised to 5, minus will be here, that will become plus 2a raised to 5 equal to 0. Okay, so 12a cube minus 4a cube is nothing but 8a cube. Okay, and minus 10 plus 2 is minus 8 a raised to 5, which is equal to 0, right? Okay, now suppose what we do is take 8 a raised to 3 common. So if we do it in this way, 8 a raised to 3 common, if we take, what remains here? 1, right? Minus what will remain here? A raised to 2 equal to 0, right? So this is what we have. Okay, now from this what we get? Product of two numbers is 0 when either of them is 0. So 8a cube is equal to 0, or 1 minus a square is equal to 0, right? So that means a cube is equal to 0 if we divide both sides by 8, right? So a cube is equal to 0, or from here what we get is 1 is equal to a square, right? Taking minus a square on the other side. So that means what? Cube of whose number is 0? It is 0 only. So a is 0 here, right? Or a square is equal to 1, right? So that means what? A is equal to 0, or a is equal to plus or minus 1, right? So these are the values for a, right? Now we have to find the corresponding values for b. Okay, so we can substitute the values of a in any one of the equations 4 or 5, right? We have to find b, so we can substitute values of a in any one of this equation 4 and 5. I will substitute it in 5. Okay, so from 5 at a equal to 0, right? That is the first value of a. So what we get is b equal to 4 times 0 cube right, minus 2 times 0 raised to 5. So that is what b equal to 4 times 0 minus 2 times 0. Okay, so that is b equal to 0 minus 0, which is 0, right? Now again from 5, at a equal to what? 1, let us take, right? Plus or minus 1 is there, we will take 1. So b will be equal to nothing but 4 times 1 cube, right, minus 2 times 1 raised to 5. So that means b is equal to 4 times 1 minus 2 times 1. So which is nothing but 4 minus 2, which is equal to 2, right? So what we get, b equal to, we get it as equal to 2. So this is another value of b for a equal to 1. Okay, now the third value of b we have to find out, right? So the third value of b is where? At a equal to minus 1, right? Okay, so b is equal to 4 times 1 cube, right? 4 times 1 cube, because the function you have to look at. Okay, yes, not the function, the definition of b. So that is this, okay, here. So 4 minus 1 cube, right, minus 2 times minus 1 raised to 5. Okay, so that means what we get is b equal to 4 times minus 1 cube is minus 1, then minus 2 multiplied by minus 1 raised to 5 is minus 1. Okay, so that means b is equal to 4 multiplied by minus 1 is minus 4, and minus minus is plus 2. Okay, so we get b equal to minus 2, right? So at a equal to minus 1, we get b equal to minus 2. So therefore what we get is this 0 comma 0, that was the first point. Then the second point was, see, 0 comma 0 was the first point, right? Then 1 comma 2 was the second point, and this is the third point, minus 1 comma minus 2, right? So are the required points, right? So that is what we had to find. Okay, so this is the answer for the problem number 19, sorry, 18. Now let us look at the problem number 19. Okay, let us solve the problem number 19. What is the problem number 19? Let us see. We have what? Find the points on the curve, right? X square plus y square minus 2x minus 3 equal to 0, right? At which the tangents are parallel to the x-axis. Okay, so that is the problem. So here you are given a circle. Okay, circle, how I came to know is, see, the equation of the circle is what? Equation of the circle is x minus a the whole square plus y minus b the whole square, right, equal to r square, where r is nothing but the radius of the circle. Okay, you know this. So and this a comma b will be the center, right, and r is the radius. So you know this. Okay, so when you expand the brackets here, x minus a the whole square if you expand, and y minus b the whole square if you expand, right, so the left hand side will be in this form. Okay, or in other words, this what we have here is in this is in the form when you expand this. Okay, here, and then radius also you can find out. Okay, so this is the equation of the circle that you have. Okay, suppose we take the equation, right, x square plus y square minus 2x minus 3 equal to 0, right? So that means what we will get is x square minus 2x, right? And then we can add 1 square here, so we have to subtract 1 square, right? Then you have what, plus y square. Okay, yeah, this we can keep it as it is here, right? And we can take this minus 3 on the other side, so it will become 3, right? Now what is this? A square minus 2ab plus b square, that is nothing but a minus b the whole square. Okay, and what is y square? We can write it as y minus 0 the whole square. Okay, and this is 3 here, so we can write that as what, also this minus 1 square was there. Okay, so what is minus 1 square? It is minus 1. Okay, so which is there on the left hand side here. Okay, and this 3 we can write it as 3 only for now. Okay, so what you will get is x minus 1 the whole square plus y minus 0 the whole square equal to 3, and if we take minus 1 on the other side, it will become plus 1, right? Okay, so what we get is x minus 1 the whole square here plus y minus 0 the whole square here, which is equal to what, 3 plus 1, which is 4. Okay, and so we can write this as x minus 1 the whole square plus y minus 0 the whole square, right, equal to 2 square. Okay, so you can see that this is of the form what, x minus a the whole square plus y minus b the whole square equal to r square. Okay, so that is this, and this is nothing but the equation of the circle. Okay, so this what we have is nothing but the equation of the circle. Okay, right, now let us proceed. What you want to find is the points, okay, on the curve at which the tangents are parallel to the x-axis. So you know that you have to take the condition, right, first. So the curve, let us write down y equal to what, sorry, x square plus y square minus 2x minus 3 equal to 0, right? This is what we have. Now if we differentiate this with respect to x, okay, so one more thing you have to know, that this function here is nothing but implicit function, right? So that is, you cannot write y in terms of x. If you write y in terms of x, you will get y equal to plus or minus some terms with x. Okay, and this is not a function, right? Plus or minus, if you write for y equal to, then that will not be a function. Okay, because there will be two values for one x, plus or minus x, right? So like that, this is not a function. Okay, so differentiate with respect to x. So what we get, differentiation of x square is 2x plus differentiation of y square is 2y dy by dx. Okay, then differentiation of this minus 2x is minus 2. Okay, and differentiation of minus 3 is 0. So plus 0 equal to 0 you will get. So what you will get is 2x plus 2y minus dy by dx minus 2 equal to 0, right? So that means what, 2x plus 2y dy by dx is equal to 2, or 2y dy by dx is equal to 2 minus 2x, right? So this is nothing but dy by dx equal to 2 minus 2x divided by 2y. Okay, So this is the dy by dx. Now we have to take the condition, right? So let a comma b be a point on the curve, right, which is x square plus y square minus 2x minus 3 equal to 0, at which the tangent, okay, is parallel to the x axis. Okay, so this is what we have. Now if you look at the statement here, what you have is let a comma b be a point on the curve at which the tangent, okay, is parallel to the x axis, right? So the slope of the tangent at a comma b will be equal to what? Since the tangent is parallel to the x axis, it will be equal to slope of the x axis, right? Okay, so that means what? Slope of the tangent is dy by dx at the point what? A comma b, okay, which is equal to slope of the x axis, and you know that the slope of the x axis is 0, okay, because it is a horizontal line, right? So the slope is 0. Now what we will get is dy by dx is 2 minus 2x divided by 2y at the point a comma b, which is equal to 0, right? So now if you look at this left hand side of the equation, what you get? 2 minus 2x divided by 2y, okay, at the point x equal to a. Also y equal to b we can say, because we have the y term here, right? X term is also there, also y term, so which is equal to 0. So what we have to do? We have to substitute a in place of x and y in place of b in place of y. Okay, so what do we get? Let us see. So this implies, so what we have is 2 minus 2x, right here, 2 minus 2x, so it will be 2 minus 2a divided by 2b, right? So 2 minus 2a divided by 2b equal to the left hand side, the right hand side, which is 0. Okay, so 0 you will get on the right hand side, right? So what we get is 2 minus 2a is equal to 0, where b is not equal to 0. So we can divide by 2b on both sides, right? So what we will get is 2 equal to 2a, right? That means 2a is equal to 2, and so a is equal to 2 divided by 2, which is 1, right? Okay, so so if b is equal to 0, suppose, so that is 2 minus 2a divided by 0 if it is there, right? So what we will get? 2 minus 2a, right, multiplied by infinity, so which is infinity, right? Why it is infinity? Because if b is equal to 0, that means what? A is not equal to 0, right? If b is equal to 0, that means a is not equal to 0. So this is the finite term. So infinity multiplied by finite term will be infinity. Okay, infinity multiplied by finite term will be what? Infinity, right? So what will happen is divided by b is equal to infinity, right? If b is equal to 0. Okay, and what you will get? This equal to 0. So you will get 0 equal to infinity, which is a contradiction. Okay, which is a contradiction. So if b is equal to 0, right, you are getting a contradiction. So that means b is not equal to 0. Okay, that means b is not equal to 0 if this happens. Okay, so that means what? By doing this you get a equal to 1, right? And also if b is not equal to 0, that means a is equal to 0 or something else. Okay, okay, so that we cannot that we don't need actually. So what we got is a equal to 1, right? What we got is a equal to 1 by taking this. So now therefore what we get is a equal to 1. Now we have to find the value of b, right, corresponding to a. So how we find it? So since a comma b lies on the curve, right, so therefore a comma b satisfies the equation of the curve, right? So that is what the equation of the curve is: x square plus y square minus 2x minus 3. So this will be nothing but a square, right, plus b square minus 2a minus 3, right, equal to 0. Okay, so now what we have is the value of a as 1. So at a equal to 1, let us find out what will be b. So 1 square plus b square minus 2 multiplied by 1 minus 3 equal to 0, right? So that means 1 plus b square minus 2 minus 3 equal to 0, right? So that means b square, 1 minus 2 is what? Minus 1, and this is minus 3 equal to 0. So b square minus 4 is equal to 0 we will get. So that means b square is equal to 4, and so if you take square root on both sides, what we get is square root of b square equal to plus or minus square root of 4. So square root and square will get cancelled, you will get b, which is equal to plus or minus root of 4 is 2, right? So therefore what we have is 1 comma plus or minus 2 are the required points, right? A is equal to 1 here and b is equal to plus or minus 2. So this is the point that we require. Okay, so that is the solution of the problem 19. Now let us look at the problem 20. So what is the problem 20? So it is find the equation of the normal at the point am square comma am cube, right, for the curve what? A y square equal to x cube, right? So this is the problem. Find the equation of the normal at the point which is given to you for the curve a y square equal to x cube. So now this problem is little different. Equation of the normal you have to find and the point is given to you. Okay, and this curve is given, right? So let us see how to do it. This is an easy problem compared to the previous ones, right? Because here we don't need to find the points. Okay, so the curve given is what? A y square equal to x cube, right? So that means if you take dy by dx of this, you will get a times 2y dy by dx. Now why this is? Because dy I mean derivative of y square with respect to x is what? Derivative of y square is 2y. See, this y that we have is a function of x, right? So what you have to do is you have to take the derivative as it is of y square, that is 2y, and again this function is not x, this is y, right? So you have to take the derivative of that, so that is dy by dx. Okay, that is the chain rule. Okay, so now what you get here, a times 2y dy by dx equal to the derivative of x cube is what, 3x square. Okay, so that means what you get is 2ay dy by dx equal to 3x square, right? So that means dy by dx is equal to 3x square divided by 2ay. Okay, so this is what you are getting as dy by dx. Now what is the slope of the normal? We have to find the equation of the normal. So for that we need slope, right? So slope of the normal at the given point, that is am square comma am cube. Okay, now the slope is what, minus 1 divided by dy by dx at the given point. Okay, so that is am square comma am cube, right? So this is the slope of the normal. Let us find out. So minus 1 divided by, okay, minus 1 divided by dy by dx. Okay, so which is this, 3x square divided by 2ay, right? 3x square divided by 2ay at the point am square comma am cube. Okay, so just substitute, this is the x coordinate, so am square is substituted in place of x, right, and am cube is substituted in place of y. So minus 1 by 3 times am square the whole square divided by 2a times am cube, right? So that is what, minus 1 divided by 3 times am square the whole square will be a square, right, m raised to 4 m square the whole square, that is divided by 2a square, a into a, m cube. Okay, so what is this, minus 1 divided by a square and a square will get cancelled. Okay, and you will get 3, also m cube and m cube will get cancelled, 1 m will remain here, right? So 3m divided by 2. Okay, this is what we get. So that is nothing but minus 2 by 3 m. Okay, so this is the slope of normal at am square comma am cube. So now we can find the equation of the normal. Okay, so the equation of the normal at what, am square comma am cube is this, y minus am cube equal to minus 1 divided by dy by dx at the point am square comma am cube, right, multiplied by x minus am square. Okay, so this you know is the equation of the normal. Okay, you have the direct formula. So this is nothing but the slope of normal. Okay, this everything here, right? So what we will get, y minus am cube equal to, slope is direct from here. Okay, minus 2 divided by 3m, minus 2 divided by 3m, right, multiplied by x minus am square. Okay, so now what we can do is we can take 3m on this side, so it will get multiplied. So 3m multiplied by y minus am cube, right, which is equal to what? Minus 2 times x minus am square. Okay, so that means 3m multiplied by y is 3my minus 3m multiplied by am cube is 3a m raised to 4. Okay, now which is equal to what? Minus 2 times x is minus 2x, minus 2 times minus am square is plus 2am square. Okay, so if we rearrange this, what we get is 2x plus 3my, okay, minus 3a m raised to 4 minus 2a m square equal to 0. So that means what? 2x plus 3my, okay, minus what we can take common here? Minus a m square. Okay, minus a m square we can take common. So what will remain? 3, right, positive, because we are taking negative sign common, and a m square. So positive 3 m square plus what will remain here? 2, right, again positive because we have taken minus sign also common. Okay, so which is equal to 0, right? So this is what we will get. Okay, this is the equation of the normal at the point am square comma am cube, right? So that's it in the video, guys. If you have liked my video, then please hit the like button and subscribe my channel. I'll see you guys in the next video.